Good morning. It's July 10th, 2015. This is Jake Lear with Polygon.com to talk about Xur's inventory for the weekend. Xur is the exotic gear vendor in Destiny, and this week he's got two exotics he has not sold before, two of the House of Wolves exotics. The first of which being the Eternal Warrior. This is a Titan helm. The roll on this is okay until 69, discipline 59, 58. Generally, the split stat helmet, the working max is 77 for each stat, so these are. It's not a terrible roll, but it's not a great roll. The helmet itself, the exotic perk is that it provides unstoppable for Fist of Havoc, which if you're running Striker, maybe you want that, but it's not anything to really write home about. Crested the Alpha Lupi. This is a hunter chest piece, and the big thing is revive teammates faster, especially if you're playing Trials of Osiris. You're gonna want to have this perk. The strength roll of 148 is not super great. The max for chess pieces is 181, so it's pretty far off there, 33 points. And but if you don't have it and you are playing Trials as a hunter, you're probably going to want to pick this up for the revive perk. Purifier Robes. I'm sure this is going to be exciting for a lot of people. You may have been hit by this, especially if you're playing Trials or Crucible. If you're running Sunsinger and you activate Radiance after you've died, it blinds nearby enemies. They have to be sort of right on top of you for it to actually affect them, but definitely a popular choice for Crucible. The discipline strength split roll 85-79. It's not great. The kind of max on those would be 103 for a chest split roll, so you're pretty far off of that. But given that it's the first time you sold it and it's a pretty popular exotic, I recommend picking it up. Also, causing damage with a grenade reduces your melee cooldown, and causing damage with melee reduces your grenade cooldown. There's a good synergy between those two perks. So overall, it's a pretty decent exotic. Plan C, the fusion rifle. The perk on this is that it readies very quickly after changing weapons. So you sort of switch to it and can pull the trigger, and it'll fire off a shot very, very quickly. Fusion rifles, their popularity has decreased since the last sort of weapons balance change, but this is still one of the better fusion rifles if you're looking for something for Crucible. And then helmet exotic engram. This is the third week in a row that Xur's had the helmet engram. So by this point, you probably, if you were going to roll the dice here, you probably already have. Just remember that this isn't necessarily going to decrypt into an item for your class. That's about it this week. Some pretty decent stuff overall. Hope you have a great weekend.